Tisha, Thinking Thursday.
Yes.
You said you have been watching a lot of TED Talks.
Well, a lot might be a little. Anyways,
A
I've
few.
watched a few.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
TED Talks are great. What have you been watching about?
So I found one actually that was on. It was kind of funny because it was a bodybuilder talking about becoming the better version of yourself.
Uh-huh.
And it was kind of all relative to, what do you think about, a bodybuilder when you hear bodybuilding? And, the first things are like big,
Superficial.
huge, muscular guys,
Yeah.
posing, steroids, brown rice, broccoli, and chicken,
Yeah.
that kind of stuff. And then it just went into a story about how he had an issue where he was diagnosed with scoliosis, and one of the things that the doctor had prescribed him to do was to go to the gym.
Mm-hmm.
And so he thought, oh yeah, I'm gonna go to the gym, and he thought anyways that, I'll get all buff and summertime's gonna come along and I'll look all good and all the girls are gonna look at me and all that stuff. And
Classic.
But yeah, classic stuff, right? But the one thing that actually ended up happening was the more that he worked on, because it is a fact that if you work out, go to the gym, work on yourself, that it changes your mental state.
Mm-hmm.
So when we go to the gym, we sweat,
Yeah.
we get out of breath,
Mm-hmm.
and afterwards we get this high.
Mhm.
We feel fantastic
From the endorphins.
from the endorphins,
Yes.
right? Which is a hormone, makes us feel good.
Yes.
So that changes our mental state.
Yeah.
So working on your fitness is a great way to strive to become a better version of yourself.
Yeah. That's why we do this.
Yeah, exactly. That's why.
So with that, a better version of ourselves and working through fitness, we have a release of hormones that makes us feel good. What do you mean by a better version of ourselves? Like we're smarter, or we're more caring, or more generous?
Great question.
Like, where do you mean by that?
So with working out and feeling better,
Mm-hmm.
we gain self-confidence. We tend to stand up and have better posture.
Mm-hmm.
It is another fact that people who, stand around all slumpy and slouched over, they not only look unhappy,
Mm-hmm.
but chances are they feel unhappy.
Uh-huh.
So when you are actually working on fitness and becoming stronger, you stand up taller, your
Mhm.
posture is better,
Mm-hmm.
and you have more self-confidence.
Yeah.
So that helps an individual also become a better version of themselves.
Yeah. And that's a big reason why we like to do this.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so I've talked to a lot of people that have been here for a while, or they've started and been here or whatever, and they're like, this is making me better at home, making them better at their work or their job, or with their employees or with their bosses or whatever, because they're in a better mood. They do have that confidence or that self-worth that allows them to say and do the things that is going to make them happy, that in turn helps other people improve themselves. So there's someone improving their community as well, that there are their social circles or whatever, because they're in better moods. They're more generous, more helpful, because they don't feel like that's people owe them anything. They're helping other people because they've had this great feeling from being here or being in the gym, period, and becoming their better person that they want to be. Like, I don't know if anybody knows this, but I went through a pretty depressive period, and part of that was not training as much as I possibly should have, or talking or being communicative with a lot of other people, and finding my way through that by continually coming and training with people and having fun and interacting with the people here that are in a happy mood, that brings my mood up. And that's one of you had your question the other day, what helps you, how do you cheer yourself up? And that's one of the things that I've found is making sure that I'm still doing the things I need to do physically to help the endorphin release, that makes me feel better, and then I can maintain a better mood over whatever is happening outside of that. So that's great. I love personal development, self-development stuff. So that's always, I can talk about it for hours, but that's great. So what is one thing that you would recommend for people to, as a takeaway?
One thing that I would, you know what, this is kind of interesting too, because not only with becoming a better version of yourself, you know, in working on physical fitness and whatnot, but also too, expect to fail. Expect to fail every single day.
Expect to fail.
Yeah, and with failure, you fight to become a better version of yourself. You shouldn't take failure as a negative thing, and society always, you know, exudes this failure as being negative.
Yeah.
We should turn it around into a positive thing. You learn from your mistakes. That's how you become better. So every single day, I fail at something.
Yeah.
Every single day, people fail at things. And you need to take that failure as a learning experience to learn and be better.
Do you know what fail actually stands for?
No.
First attempt in learning.
So there you go. Learn